relationships just work well. If you have a king mentality, the relationship is going to work better in a polygamous format. You know, a lot of people talk about polygamy, but they don't even really know what it really is. I lived that life for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? So I could literally speak on the experience of being a polygamous person, right? I heard a lot of these people talk, and they have no idea what they're talking about. They talk about polygamy. It sounds insane, the shit that they be talking about. Like, for example, they say, well, you know, the wife, the main wife gets to pick the other wives. No, that's not how it works. The man is gonna pick the other wives because he's the one that's gonna court the wives. He's the one that's gonna, you know, have sex with the wives. He's the one that's gonna be with the woman. The woman is not necessarily with the woman per se. You know, she is because she's on the same team, but it's the man that's in a relationship with the woman. He's not picking another wife so that he can pick his wife a wife. You know, now if his wife is bisexual, she's into women, now that's a different thing. She may be involved like that in you know, in another woman or whatever. She may be selective on who he chooses because she wants to be involved with them. But that's only if she's bisexual and if she's even into that type of stuff. And if the man is even going to allow that. Because the wives, you can have a polygamous situation where the wives don't even fucking like really know each other like that. It's different ways you can have it set up. And it's not, and that's another thing, it's not done in any single way. There's no certain way to do polygamy. You know, people will say, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But there's no way. It's all done however the king chooses for it to be done. It's like I heard people saying, well, you know, the man has to be able to take care of all the women. No, that's a regular Babylon relationship where the man, now, if the man has it set up like that, if that's the way the king wants it, if he wants to make all the, shout out to Crip Matt, he wants to make all the increments, you know what I'm saying, himself, and then just take care of the women. If that's what he wants to do, he can do it that way. But there's no rule book saying that has to be done that way. You know, if the king wants to stay at home and play PlayStation and work on his YouTube channel all day, while the 3-4 wives or whatever go to work to pay the bills, then that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be however the king sets it up to be. It's not. The woman is the wife. She doesn't really have a lot of say so in the polygamous relationship. She's just one of the wives. You know, a man that can even function within a 2, 3, 4 woman relationship has to have a king mentality. So him having that king mentality, he's not looking at the woman as his equal or nothing like that. So he's not looking at it like a lot of you Babylonian people looking at it. Y'all look, oh, the woman is my equal. A king mentality person like myself is not looking at the woman as the equal. The woman is not the equal. The woman is here to pretty much assist. You know, she's just here to assist the cipher. If you have a man and a woman and kids in a cipher, even if they're not even in a relationship, you just have a man, a woman, and kids there. Everybody there has a role. The man protects all of them. If you don't even know them, if y'all just took a man, a woman, and 3 kids and don't even know each other, none of the 3 know each other, and they just got thrown into a survival situation, and they decided to help each other because they were the only ones there. The man would protect. This is an automatic thing that would just go into play. The man would protect the entire situation. The woman would fend for the kids and make sure they're fed and, you know, make sure that they get what they need. And the man would basically try to make sure the entire thing gets what, you know, everybody gets what they need and they're protected. That's just an automatic thing for men. That's an automatic role that we play as men and women. with that being said, we're not equal. We have different roles. We have different capabilities, different roles and capabilities. So it's no way that a man and a woman are equal. That doesn't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a king, if you're in a polygamous relationship, you obviously have a king mentality. There's not a peasant or a worker mentality type person even thinking about being in a polygamous relationship. So if you got to the point to where you're actually in a polygamous relationship, 9 times out of 10 you think there might be a few peasants that just slide into that role accidentally or whatever, but for the most part, if you're in that situation where you're in a polygamous relationship, you have a king mentality. If you have a king mentality, you're not looking at the king. You think the king look at the queen as his equal? You really think a king of a nation or a king of a civilization or a king of a country or a king of a whatever, a village, king of a household, whatever, you really think the king is looking at the queen as his equal? If the king looked at the queen as his equal, he wouldn't feel the need to have to protect her. When I'm out with my partners and all that somewhere, I will protect my partner then, but I don't really feel the need that I have to. I feel like if something pop off with my partner them, they gonna handle their own, because I look at them as my equal. They other men, But if there's a woman on the block, we all gonna feel like we gotta protect her. Everybody gonna feel like we gotta protect her, because she's not our equal. We know she ain't equal to us. We know that she ain't equal. That's why we protect her. You see? So that's polygamy, is however the king wants it. That's what polygamy is. If he wanna have one bride at each, he wanna have 10 wives. He got one in each house. He got 10 houses. Or if he wanna have 10 brides and he got 3 in each, he got 3 in one house, 4 in one house, and 2 and 3 in the other. You know what I'm saying? The king can set it up however he want to set it up. If he wants to not even work at all, he want to just stay home and manage the whole shit, and all them go to work. He just manage the money and pay the bills and do whatever he want to, however he want to set it up. It's up to the king. That's kind of the whole point of polygamy. That's some king shit. That ain't no peasant. A peasant ain't gonna have that mentality. In Babylon, maybe if you go to some other countries, a peasant may have that mentality. But in Babylon, this country, America, the US of A, a peasant mentality person is not gonna be like, I think I'm finna get in a polygamous relationship. That's only a thought process of a king. Facts. It's a mighty media. I'm out.
And what's your plan, house nigga? I bet you don't even want to escape. All on Master Nut.
Killer, listen, I got a little missing. Ain't nobody tripping if Zimmerman missing. Then what? We cut him in pieces, we feed him the fishes, them bitches want water, we grant them they wishes.
And what's your plan?